morning, good afternoon, good evening, regardless of where you are in the world. Today, I'm going to put this little bit of video together to apologize for the last couple of videos I put up. They were quite confusing. They were blank, censored and stuff. Well, the reason for that was I put a video up about 1.75 years ago. Way back, I forget what the date was, but it's a long time ago. And it was from a US news channel. And it was about a little animal, like looks like a dog, but he's got a big furry red tail. And I got censored for a week. I couldn't put anything up to say. I mean, I don't understand it, but that's how it happens. So what's happening now? I got to be very careful. Like my mother used to say, God rest her soul, you got to be, when you have to wear you every word you say, or walking on eggshells, life is pretty crook in that pretty house and move out. Well, I love YouTube and I don't want to move out, so I'll just have to be very careful what I say, because there's words that trigger things and censorship. So what we do, we put this up here, and if anything needs to be censored, I'll leave it'll be a blank space and it'll say censored maybe, but you'll understand it straight away. And if you really want to watch the video, subscribe to this one by all means, but come across to Rumble and just type in Lundov in Rumble, just as you see up there, Lundov, type that into Rumble, up it comes, and you will get the full video without any pieces slices out. And I'm making a couple of videos now which you really need to see. It's going to explain what's happening. The background here is from up in Sydney, near Bondi Beach. There's this graveyard, and it's actually Bronte, and it's one of the oldest graveyards. Well, one of the most famous graveyards, I say, in the world, because it's got a lot of very famous people buried there. And some of the galahs and criminals who destroyed this country are in there too. And we'll all end up in some place similar. And sadly, all this censorship and stuff boils down to a crock of the usual, right? But it's sad, but that's life. The sad news this week, of course, was Queen Elizabeth II. She passed away at old age, and we expected that to happen at any time, but it's very sad. But our constitution in Australia, she was the head of state, and King Charles the Third, he's going to be, well, he is the next king. And of course, whether we like him or not, personally, no, I don't like the man. I don't like some of the things he's been coming out with, but lawfully he is the head of state. And the criminal Labour Party, Bob Hawke, Gough Whitlam, probably out here as well. I'm not too sure where the buggers are, but that's where we all end up in something that or similar. Destroyed this country, got rid of Queen Elizabeth. The sound, I hope now, is not too far away. Got rid of Queen Elizabeth by the Act of 1986. Whitlam got rid of her. And then Bob Hope came in and finished it off and made Australia an unlawful republic, removed our constitution. But the most annoying thing is they didn't tell the people. And they've been lying in Australia, having royal commissions, and we have the barristers, Queen's councillors, or no Queen, an unlawful republic. They changed everything without a referendum. The flag, everything's been changed, and the people have been kept in the dark. If we had a referendum, even right now, a real dinky die, as we say in Aussie, referendum, the Crown would still remain head of state, whether these clowns like it or not. And if you want to change to make Australia a republic, as an Irishman, I've got no problems with that at all. But you've got to do it lawfully with a referendum, not postal referendum, voting, feet all on one day, counted on one day and turned in. Because the elections now are a fraud. I can say that without a shadow of a doubt, because under the Constitution in Australia, we have one day to vote. To get a postal vote, you had to have a lawful excuse. You were going overseas, you were sick, you were in hospital, you could postal vote. But now they send them out in the post, hoping you'll post them in. And instead of one day, they had 6 for the federal election. So, I mean, really, you don't have to be really smart to know that you've been hoodwinked. They've been hoodwinking us about being a republic, about the Queen. King Charles III is now king, but will he be back on as the head of state? No, they'll just bring up some BS and make us a republic anyway. But anyway, that's politicians. Lumdov News, come across the Rumble, watch the stuff that's going to be censored on here, and keep on watching, keep on subscribing, but don't give up. There is hope ahead. I'm going to put some videos and tell you what to do and how to do it to the best of my personal opinion. Lumdov News sign off. Thanks, guys. Sorry for all the shovel and muvel and whatever the hell's going on, but I have very little control over what I say and do. Okay, bye for now. Thanks for watching.